Hey, English fam. Welcome back to the Speak English podcast. It's Christopher here, your hype guy for all things English. First of all, massive thank you for subscribing to the channel, liking the podcast, and flooding us with those sweet messages. You all are the real MVPs. I mean, it's wild how many of you are joining our crew every week. If you're new here, pause for just a second. Go hit that subscribe button. Yeah, right now. I'll wait. Okay, you did it? Cool. Let's roll. Today's episode is a power-up. We're dropping 50 vocabulary words, yes, 50, to instantly level up your English. These aren't boring textbook words. I'm giving you daily use words, professional phrases, and even a few fancy ones to make you sound smarter than your boss at Monday meetings. As this episode is made for your ears, so no need to read anything. Just plug in, chill out, and soak it all up. Ready? Let's get wordy. Let's start with words you'll use every single day. 1. Groggy, which means that feeling when you wake up and you're not fully alive yet. I was so groggy this morning, I almost poured orange juice into my coffee. 2. Clingy, which means someone who won't give you space. My cat is super clingy. I can't even go to the bathroom alone. 3. Wholesome, which means pure, good, makes you feel warm inside. That video of the baby hugging the puppy? So wholesome. 4. Pet peeve, which means something small that really annoys you. My pet peeve? People chewing loudly. 5. Spontaneous, which means doing something without planning. We took a spontaneous road trip at midnight. 6. Savvy, which means smart, especially about tech or business. She's really tech savvy. Fixed my Wi-Fi in 2 minutes. 7. Cranky, which means easily annoyed. Don't talk to me before coffee. I get super cranky. 8. Tidy, which means neat and organized. Your desk is so tidy, mine looks like a tornado hit it. 9. Chill, which means relaxed, calm. He's a chill guy, doesn't stress about anything. 10. Snarky, which means sarcastic in a funny but mean way. She gave a snarky reply when I asked if she was okay. Let's boss up with words for work and business. 11. Deadline, which means the final time something is due. I have 3 deadlines this week. Send help. 12. Efficient, which means getting things done quickly and correctly. He's an efficient worker, always done before lunch. 13. Proactive, which means solving problems before they happen. Being proactive saves a ton of time later. 14. Multitask, which means doing many things at once. I can multitask, talk, eat, and email at the same time. 15. Brainstorm, which means throwing out creative ideas. Let's brainstorm names for the new project. 16. Delegate, which means giving tasks to other people. Good leaders know how to delegate. 17. Deadline-driven, which means motivated by due dates. I'm deadline-driven. If it's due tomorrow, I'll crush it tonight. 18. Collaborate, which means working together. Let's collaborate on this report. 19. KPI, Key Performance Indicator, which means metric to measure success. Our KPIs are looking great this quarter. 20. Pitch, which means a quick idea presentation. He pitched a new product in just 2 minutes. Now it's time to sound bougie and brainy. 21. Eloquent, which means speaking clearly and beautifully. She gave an eloquent speech at the wedding. 22. Meticulous, which means very careful with details. He's meticulous about grammar. 23. Ambiguous, which means not clear, has multiple meanings. That sentence is ambiguous. What do you mean exactly? 24. Prestigious, which means high status and respected. She went to a prestigious university. 25. Versatile, which means can be used in many ways. This jacket is versatile, perfect for work or dates. 26. Inevitable, which means unavoidable. Change is inevitable. Adapt or get left behind. 27. Tedious, which means boring and repetitive. Filling out forms is tedious. 28. Concise, which means short and clear. Be concise in your emails. Nobody wants essays. 29. Astute, which means clever and quick to notice things. That was an astute observation. 30. Perplexed, which means confused. I was perplexed by that plot twist. Well, let's spice up your chats. 31. Literally, which means exactly, not exaggerating. I literally ran into my ex today, like physically. 32. Figuratively, which means not literal, more poetic. I was figuratively dying of embarrassment. 33. Apparently, which means based on what people say. Apparently, she quit her job yesterday. 34. Frankly, which means honestly, to be direct. Frankly, that movie was trash. 35. Basically, which means in simple terms. Basically, we're broke until payday. 36. Hopefully, which means if things go well. Hopefully, I'll pass the exam. 37. Actually, which means in fact. I actually enjoyed the presentation. 38. Eventually, which means after some time. Eventually, we'll all figure life out. I hope. 39. Anyway, which means returning to the topic. Anyway, where were we? 40. Obviously, which means clearly, no doubt. Obviously, I'm your favorite podcast host. 41. Literary, which means related to books and writing. That was a very literary sentence. You're 42. Casual, which means relaxed, informal. Keep it casual for the party. 43. Cliché, which means overused idea or phrase. Love at first sight, total cliché. 44. Insightful, which means full of deep ideas. That was an insightful comment. 45. Exaggerate, which means make something seem bigger. Don't exaggerate, it wasn't that bad. 46. Relatable, which means easy to understand emotionally. That meme, so relatable. 47. Empathy, which means understanding others' feelings. Empathy is key in friendships. 48. Resilient, which means able to bounce back. She's resilient. Nothing keeps her down. 49. Naive, which means too trusting or innocent. He's a bit naive about the world. 50. Witty, which means clever and funny. That comeback, super witty. And boom, that's 50 vocabulary words to instantly boost your English. If you made it this far, you're officially in the Word Wizard Club. These words are your new besties. Use them in conversations, texts, emails, and especially when you're trying to impress that one coworker who says synergy unironically. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this episode with your best friend, your cousin, or your dog. Dogs love podcasts. And hey, if you want a part 2 with another 50 words, slide into the comments or send us a message. Till next time, keep talking, keep learning, and keep slaying your English goals. Peace out.